As always, there's a lot happening this weekend in our region, and a very important one is Out of the Darkness Community Walk that's happening in Bristol, Virginia. This walk is to bring awareness to suicide prevention. Here to tell us a little bit more about it is Amanda Martinez with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Amanda, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, we know this is the fourth walk that's happening this weekend. Tell me just a little bit about what will happen in Bristol.
So registration will start at 2 and then the walk actually starts at 3. It's free to register, it's free to walk. We just ask for donations. There will be a sand ceremony where we pour sand to represent our loved ones that we have lost or those who are struggling and the survivors. And then there's a closing ceremony as well, and we just take a short walk, and it's just to bring awareness and prevention.
And let's talk a little bit, like you said, this is for awareness and prevention, but why it's so important to continue to hold events like this to raise awareness for suicide prevention.
It's so important because last year alone, over 41,000 people died by suicide, and there was over 1.7 million attempts in just a year for suicide. So it's very important to bring awareness, to let people know there's hope, there's resources out there, there's, that they're loved and they're not alone.
And we know that, this weekend, while yes, it is, a walk to remember something that for most people is so sad, but let's talk a little bit about kind of how this raises awareness and just lets these, families know that they're not alone.
Absolutely. So, our goal is not only to raise awareness, but to let people know that there's resources out there. There's resources for family members who have lost someone. There's resources out there for, someone who's struggling, and just to bring awareness and remove the stigmatism and try to help people.
And let's talk a little bit, I know that this is, to raise money for the foundation. Let's talk a little bit about where some of that money goes and how it helps these families and these people.
Absolutely. So the money is raised to help with advocacy, programming. We teach lots of courses and different programs the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention does every year, and just to bring awareness to the communities.
Absolutely. Well, let's chat a little bit about the walk. The weather's going to be so great this weekend, so could not have picked a perfect time to hold an event like this. But I know that you said it is just a short walk around Bristol, but let's chat a little bit about, kind of what that activity is like and what else people can do.
So at that activity, there'll be, tables set up with vendors will be there. Highlands Community Services will be there. There'll be several different, outlets there for people to get information. There'll be, like I said, we have the sand ceremony, we have the walk, we have a closing ceremony, we'll have a guest speaker.
Yes, well, what sounds like a really great time and a really great way to raise awareness for this very important topic that I know is it's really difficult to talk about.
It is, it is. I lost my brother in 2011, and that's when I originally got involved in bringing awareness and, just wanting to make sure that maybe we could help someone else.
Absolutely. Well, I am so sorry for your loss, and I appreciate your advocacy, because I know sometimes it's so hard to move out of that and to bring awareness to something like this.
Right.
Yes. Well, again, this weekend, I hope that everybody comes out to Bristol to raise awareness and get together for such an important cause. But again, the Out of the Darkness Community Walk, that's happening this Saturday in Bristol, Virginia at Cumberland Square Park. It begins at 2 o'clock and registration is free, and you can find more information at that email there or by the number calling that number on your screen.